I've done a lot of work in change management in my career, and one of the key lessons learned is that apart from it taking a lot longer than we would like as change leaders, we need people to be with us as we go through the business transformation and for it to be successful in any manner, shape, or form. And part of the way that we get folks on board with a transformation, with the change, is telling them what it is we need to do. But the most important thing is actually telling them why. Helping people understand why they're doing something. Helping them answer the question, what's in it for me? And the compelling reason behind disrupting the organization, disrupting their daily workflow, which is in most cases difficult enough in serving our customers and clients the way that we want to serve them, is to understand why it is we need to change in the first place. If it comes across as the managers didn't have anything else to do, so let's go reset the store. If it comes across as, they need to tick the box and show the head office that they're doing something, that's problematic. If it, however, comes across as we have to modify or completely transform the way we're doing business for us to stay competitive and to serve our clients at the level that they not only expect but deserve and eventually demand for us to stay in business and stay as successful as we want to be. If it's about creating a culture that is more team-oriented versus more individual-oriented, whatever it is that you're changing, the why has to be compelling, but more specifically, it has to be explained. And not only explained, but a dialogue has to open up. We have to make it safe for people to feel like they can ask questions to increase their understanding of what it is that we're trying to do, and then eventually, hopefully, accept what it is we're trying to do as we move forward. And once acceptance happens, there is a fair chance that some level of those folks are going to commit and engage to help us create the transformation that we need. There's a story in change management that people that are subjected to change follow a normal distribution in any organization. And that normal distribution starts with the 20% on the left end that are ready, willing, and able to change, raising their hands and saying, what is it, asking what is it that they can do to help. The bottom 20% are people that are generally incorrigible. They may never get on board with the change for whatever reasons. The middle 60% are still making up their mind. And the primary goal of a change leader is to keep the middle 60% away from the bottom 20, right? So what we're trying to do is convince the middle 60% that not only is what we're doing worthwhile, but the why is so compelling that it's going to convince them to get on board with the change as well. The questioning that we initially label as resistance is often simply just people wrapping their head around and understanding what it is that we're trying to do and why we're trying to do it. Once, assuming of course that the what and the why are compelling enough, once people get past that understanding, they can then commit to what it is that we're trying to do as an organization and even engage at a level that allows them to help implement the change themselves. So early on in the change process, resist the temptation to label people as resistors. Label them instead as curious. They're curious about what it is that we're trying to do. They're curious about why we're trying to do it. And once you answer that question sufficiently for them, and you may have to answer it multiple times, and you may have to engage in a dialogue or discussion with these folks on a regular basis to keep the message consistent and compelling and clear to them. Once you do those things, you have a fair chance of getting enough people on board to make your business transformation successful.